Hello. So welcome to my live stream, and this is all about putting an image onto a textured surface or a wall or a brick wall like this. So first, I'm just going to show you the artwork that we're going to recreate. So basically, it's a picture. It's an embedded picture onto a wall, a brick wall. So the things that we need here is the picture. Okay, this is the picture here. I'm just gonna crop this because this is what we need. And then we also need the brick wall. So I'm going to get the brick wall here. I'm gonna put it in the other page here. Okay. So basically, our objective is to put this image here to this brick wall, and we're going to give an illusion that it's painted into this brick wall. So the first thing you're going to do here is we're going to duplicate the brick wall. So duplicate, you go edit and then duplicate, or you can hit plus sign your keyboard. So I'm gonna put it here in this side because we're going to use the distort displacement method. So first I'm going to make this grayscale. So to change this to grayscale, you just go to bitmap and then convert to bitmap. And then in bitmap, we can also leave it at 96 dpi, and then we'll just make it grayscale and then click OK. Okay. So when you click OK, this is not enough because what we're going to do, we're going to bump up the contrast so that we're gonna use that in one effect, and then I'll show you later why we make the contrast higher so that the texture of the brick wall would go to the this picture here. So anyway, so to change the contrast, we go to effects and then go adjust and then click on brightness, contrast, intensity. So here in brightness, contrast, intensity, we're going to increase the contrast, and you notice the brick wall is getting not darker but more defined, right? I'm gonna drop down the brightness, and then the intensity I'm going to increase. Okay, so I think this is good, and then we're going to click OK here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to export this or save it as a JPEG. What I'll do, I'm just gonna go file and then export. You can also go export for the web because we really don't need like high resolution for this one. So actually before that, we want to smoothen this out first. So you go to bitmap and then blur and then Gaussian blur, and then I'm going to make it blurry like this. That looks fine, and then click OK. So now I'm going to I save this as for the web as a PNG or JPEG. So PNG is fine, and then I'm just going to click on save as, and I'll make sure that I know where I put it. So I'm just going to put here wall and then save. Okay, so now I can delete that. Now going back to my image here. By the way, for those who are watching. Welcome to my live streaming. So now what we're gonna do now is I'm going to apply filter on this one, but before that I have to create a rectangle. Okay, and then I'm going to just go to the edge of the wall, I mean the brick wall. So I already made that one. So first I'm going to select my image first, which is this one, and then hold down shift and select the border that I made. Okay, because see, if I move that one, that's the one that I made, the border. I'm gonna hit undo here. Then now I'm going to change that to a bitmap. So click on bitmap and then convert to bitmap, and then I could go, I'm just gonna choose RGB here. So click on RGB and then make sure that transparent background is turned on, and then I click OK. There. So now I'm going to go to transparency, and then instead of normal, I'm just going to go to we can try, we can try all of these effects. Like for example, multiply doesn't really it's not really right for this. I'll say I'm gonna go overlays too much. I think hard light would be good. So this is hard light, and if notice, it's looking good, and it blends to the background. Okay, so this alone is already fine, but the only thing here is that you see this one here, because technically that should go down, right? Because it's like, it's like painted to the brick wall, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to use the displace effect. So first of all, I'm going to click on this, which is the image, and then the rectangle that we created, and then we go to bitmap and we go to distort. And then, you know what, before going to that one, what I'll do, I'm going to duplicate this so that we can see the difference between the two effects. Okay, so we're gonna play with this one here. So click there, and then we go to bitmap, and then go to distort, displace, and here in displace, we're going to choose, we click on that okay, sorry about that, because this was chosen, the water, but I click on more, and then I'm gonna get the I think it's the wall. Okay, click wall and then click on import. So that's the wall that I wanted. And see this one, that's too much, so I have to go to, I'm gonna start with 4. Okay, and then stretch to fit. Okay, so if you go 4, I'm gonna put here 4 too. Okay, and then you notice, I'm gonna move this out up there. You see the notice this one here, it follows the contour of the brick wall. So that looks good, and I'm gonna click OK here. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at the difference between these two here. So this one is without the displace effect, and this one with displace effect. And if you look at this one here, like for example here, it follows the contour of the brick here, but going to this one here, it doesn't, it's all straight. Okay, so now for here, I'm going to delete this one here. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to, so I'm gonna click on this JPEG, I mean this image with the effects already. What I'm gonna crop this. Okay, so I'm gonna crop it, so click on my crop tool, but first of all I have to select that, right? and crop tool. I'm gonna crop it. Oops, just gonna hit escape there. I'm gonna crop it from here and then hit enter to crop, so that when I select it, it's only this one and it's not that the rectangular included. So now I'm going to go to bitmap, and then I go to creative, and then click on vignette. Okay, so I think that's too much. I'm gonna lessen the radius or the offset. Oh, actually I have to make it bigger so that it would. So I think for me that looks good now. Okay, that's fine now, and I'm gonna click OK. So if you really look at it, it looks good now. The only thing here is that what I want to do here is I'm going to add more noise to the image so that it really blends to the wall. Okay, so what I'll do here, I'm gonna go to bitmap and then click on noise and then add noise. Okay, click on preview here. You can experiment, like for example uniform spike. You know what I'll do, I'm gonna cancel this and I'm going to zoom in like that, so it's easier to preview the effect, right? So go to bitmap and then noise and then add noise, and then so welcome Nicole, welcome James. And then now here we're going to we are going to, I don't know if you see the change, but I can see the changes here. So I'm adding noise, see the density, just add some texture to the image. Okay, so I think that looks good, and then click OK. And now if I zoom out, that's the finished product. But now what I'll do here, because if you look at the first one I did, it's not this one here, this one, I'm just gonna delete this. It has this this kind of illusion that there's a light there. So that's also very easy to do in CorelDraw. So if you click on your rectangular tool and then just make a rectangle like that, okay, and then make it black, okay, and then you go transparency. So I'm going to just click and drag going down. Okay, now you see there's an illusion that it's the image is lighted, and then you can just adjust it like that, and you can also adjust this. Okay, now since I already have this one, I can duplicate this. So plus sign your keyboard, or you can go edit, duplicate. Okay, but of course it becomes darker because it's on top of each other, right? But what you'll do is you're going to mirror vertical. So click on mirror vertical, so it goes down, right? And then you just have to align this to the bottom of the image. Okay, so now let's put on the side too. So I'm gonna click on the box, a rectangular tool, and I'm gonna create a box like that, a rectangle. And then again, so same method, black, and then transparency, click and drag, and there. And then I'm going to duplicate this, click on edit, duplicate, and I'm gonna mirror it. This time it's horizontal, and then I'm going to just snap this to that end. There. Now that's it. It's very nice. I like it when it like this one here, it follows the contour of the wall, which is brick wall, which is very nice. And because we added some noise, it really looks like it's painted. Okay, So if you really look at what I've done, it's really simple, right? And yeah, you can achieve this in CorelDraw. But I was experimenting yesterday. This works for, for images like, it's kind of like illustration images. But you can always try like image, I mean photograph of, of portrait, or and you can just try it, right? But for this one, I use an illustration here. That's why it worked like this. But it's gonna be a different effect if you use photograph. Yeah, you can try this out, and yeah, let me know if, yeah. So any questions or any suggestion or feedback? I'm doing this live stream regularly now, and I just wanna interact to my viewers, and because before I'm just creating videos, I'm not really interacting, but now, yeah, I can chat and yeah, answer your questions. Yes, yes, Nicole. This one will be saved. So after this live streaming, so YouTube will automatically save this and make this as a video in the channel. So don't worry, this won't get lost. And you can also check my other live streaming. This week I think I created 5 live streaming, which is kind of helpful. So just browse to those live stream. Okay. Um, so yesterday or last night, I did the I did this one here. So this one, displacement, was also used here. But yeah, so I would thank James Cooper, because James Cooper was helping me last night in doing this. And so now, after, this morning I was like experimenting on the faces with the flags, and yeah, it looks great. Like yeah, like this one here. And yeah, so maybe I have another um maybe 15 more minutes to or 50 or 20 minutes to do this again. But this time I think I'm gonna do it properly, because last night that was my first time playing around with it and I wasn't that successful. But anyway, so I'm just gonna, actually we can dissect what's in here. So let's go to this flag here. So basically what I did here, I'm just gonna move this over. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna undo that, and I'm going to ungroup it. Okay, so this one, if I move this one here, so there are like how many layers here? Okay, so I got layer here, which I put the displacement, and you also need this, same as the brick wall, right? The brick wall, the black and white brick wall, you need that for the displacement image, so that the flag would wrap around the face, because if there's no wrapping around, it would look like it's fake, because it's it's just like a sticker that was placed on the face. So okay, so maybe we'll do that one here for now. So I'm gonna move the picture there, and then I'm gonna delete that one because I don't need it. So the first thing we have to do is to create a mask, right? So I go to my Bezier. I'm just gonna do this quickly here. Okay, just this one, and then if you go to the starting point, you're gonna see an arrow and then click. So that's a closed image now. I mean closed path. So I'm gonna do this here. Okay, that one, and then close. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lips too. Now it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, maybe I can just fix some of this one. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so I think that's good. But now you also have to also shape the the hair here. So just get like this. I'm not gonna include the ears. Okay, so basically the contour of the face, because that's where the painted flag would be. Okay, so now here, so where's my starting point? Okay, my starting point would be, okay, it's getting close. Starting point, the arrow is visible, then there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select 3, right? So that one, and then this one, and then this one, right? So you're going to, or you can just go like this, right, to select the 4 paths, and you can actually create the color first, and then you can combine. Okay, it's important to combine. So once you combine, you're gonna have this image. Okay, so that's good. So now for that image, so that's a path, right? So I'm going to duplicate this one. Okay, so when you duplicate it without an offset, you just hit the plus sign in your keyboard. You know, the plus sign is, it's in the right corner of the keypads, plus sign. So I'm gonna go plus sign, and then I'm going to change it to convert to bitmap, and I'm going to change it to grayscale. Okay, we're gonna leave this 96 dpi because these are web images, and then make sure the anti-aliasing is turned on and transparency background is turned on. So I'm gonna click OK. Okay, so now this is grayscale, right? So now, so what we're going to do now is we're going to power clip this into the this mask here. So I'm going to go to objects, power clip, place it inside the frame, and the frame would be this one here. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the outline because we need to remove that, because if not it's going to look fake. So I'm going to right mouse click on this no fill here. Right mouse click is to remove the outline, and also you have to remove the fill. Okay, so that is fine for that one. So now we are gonna okay, so I'm gonna get a flag first. I'm gonna get a flag from I'm just gonna search for flag. Okay, so I found one here. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna paste it. Okay, so it's in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to, obviously I'm gonna rotate this one, and I'm going to make it smaller just to fit to the face here, right? Okay, but before that I have to get this shape again, okay? Because remember, this is the path, right? So if you go to view and then wireframe, I still need this path because I'm going to put the flag into that path, right? So what you have to do is you go to the plus sign in your keyboard again, to duplicate without offset, or you can go edit, duplicate, but make sure when you duplicate there's no offset. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this, plus on your keyboard. Okay, so I have two on top of each other, and then I go to view and I go to enhance. Okay, so now I'm going to what I normally do, because it's power clip, right? I can just go like this. Okay, and then I go object and then power clip, place inside the frame. And where's the frame? The frame is the path here, right? So I click that one. Okay, so you notice it went here. That's fine, because then you can still edit that. You can go to object, power clip, and then edit power clip. Okay, so and then when you edit power clip, you just have to put this inside there. Okay, but now we don't need this gray, we don't need that grayscale, the grayscale photo anymore, because we just need the flag. That's why I deleted it. So you just have to, you know, size it up like that. You see that blue outline there? That's actually the path that we created, okay, that I created. So I'm just going to resize that. Okay, I think that's good. And then I go to object, power clip, finish editing this this level. Okay, now remember the brick wall? I made a grayscale and then I save it, right, as a PNG. So I'm gonna do that here. I'm going to plus on the keyboard again. I'm going to move it over here. Okay, so now I'm going to go to bitmap and convert to bitmap, and I'm going to make this grayscale and transparent background and click OK. So now this is the grayscale, right? Now remember in the brick wall, what I did, I bump up the contrast. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna go to bitmap, and then sorry, not bitmap, effects, adjust, and then brightness, contrast, intensity. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna make it too. That's too much contrast. Okay, maybe that one. Okay, that one is good. Okay. Okay, and then I click OK here. So now I'm going to blur it a little bit. So go to bitmap and then blur, Gaussian blur. Oh, that's too much. That's good. Click OK. Okay. So now I'm going to save this. Go to File, Export for Web. Web is fine. You can choose PNG. That's a good too. And then click on Save. And I'm going to save it as a face. Okay. And click on Save here. Okay. So I have that ready, so I can delete that. Okay. So now I think we're ready to do this. So remember in the brick wall again that we made a border first. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna make a border that matches the image. Okay, and then I'm going to choose this one, the one with the flag. Hold down Shift and click on the rectangular box that I did, and I go to bitmap, and then convert to bitmap. So when you convert to bitmap, make it RGB, and then click on transparent background. That's important, and then click OK. Okay, so now here's the magic that's gonna happen here. So you're going to go to transparency tool, and instead of normal, go to overlay, and there you go. Right? So now, but if we analyze this picture, we can still improve. I mean, with this one alone is fine already, right? But if you wanna make it, because technically this one should wrap around, right, the face, and there should be a curve here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to choose this one, right, and then go to bitmap, and then go to what do you say, distort and then displace, because this one is the brick wall, that's why it looks like that. So click on more here, and then I'm gonna get the this one, the face, and then click on import, and see that is too much, right? So we're gonna start with two. Maybe go one here, and then click OK. Okay. I think I had a mistake here because it's a low resolution. When I changed the flag and the border, I made it a low resolution. It was only 96 dpi. It should be 300. So I'm gonna, sorry about that, because the live stream is really, this is really live, so you know, tendency you might have a mistake there. So I click that flag and then hold down shift and click on this one, right? And I'm going to go to bitmap. I'm going to convert it again. So instead of 96, I'll go 300 dpi because it's going to be printing, right? It's a printing thing. I'm going to make, okay, so click OK here. And then now you can go to the transparency, and then we go to overlay. Okay, so now you notice it's sharp, right? It's sharp now. Okay, that's enhanced. Okay, so now we are going to do the distort, displace, and now I'm gonna make this 2 maybe. You don't need to select it anymore. I mean the grayscale, because it's already there. And then I'll click OK here. Perfect. Now if you analyze the picture here, see this one curved here, the lips curved. Okay, so it followed the contour of the face. That looks good. What do you think? Any comments from the participants? James, would this look better than yesterday? Better than last night? Okay, I think that's oh, thank you. Okay, so at least tonight we just gonna put it in here on page 3 here. So what we did tonight, or morning if it's in the morning in your country, because right now in Canada it's, oops, what did I do here? In Canada it's 12:43 a.m. This is the only time I can do live stream because I have a full-time job, and I'm just doing this to help people understand more about CorelDraw. Okay, so oops, I don't know why that's doing that. Okay, so this one same effect with these two. The only difference here is this one I made a path because it has to wrap around the face, but this one I didn't make a path anymore. And I did put noise here, but I didn't put noise here because obviously it's a face. So any questions before I end the live streaming? And thank you very much for attending. I'll be back on Sunday evening or Monday evening, Monday morning to do a live stream. So my objective really for this live stream is I'm looking at Photoshop tutorials or effects of Photoshop, and I wanted to do it in CorelDraw because I know CorelDraw is powerful enough to mimic the Photoshop effects, And you notice I didn't leave CorelDraw. I just stayed to that program. And to think that this program, CorelDraw, is a vector program. Oh, thank you, Ahmed. Oh, Ahmed. Okay. I like your graphics there. Cool. So anyway, I'm gonna end this one, and good night or good morning to you, and I'll see you next time. Don't worry, this one will be converted to a video. Probably after 30 minutes, you can see this in the video list. Bye for now.